Hello, everybody. My
Okay.
name is Thomas O'Connor, and on behalf of myself and the BDAAI, the Biodynamic Agriculture Association of Ireland, we are absolutely delighted to be joining the Hugh Lovel Memorial. Hugh Lovel gave us a new perspective on how to combine biodynamics, chemistry, and physics. He helped us build a stronger community in Ireland of biodynamic and regenerative farmers. He also opened our eyes to the potential of ancient knowledge combined with the most modern scientific and including modern scientific information, including quantum physics. We were delighted to have him visit us come 3 times to Ireland and to teach us and to help us understand what's going on in the world around us and how to work for a future that's filled with prosperity, a future that's filled with abundance, and a future that's filled with working for nature. I'm going to pass over to David Wallace just to finish off for the evening, and he's a few words and a nice poem to recite. You there, David?
I'm here, Thomas. Okay.
You there, sir?
Thank you, Thomas. I would like to read a poem by Seamus Heaney. Seamus Heaney is considered to be the greatest Irish poet since William Butler Yeats. He passed away in 2013 at the age of 74. He was winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1995. Seamus grew up on a small farm in County Derry and he was the eldest of 8 children. His father traded cattle and tended the soil for a living. In this poem, titled Digging, Seamus describes his strong feelings towards the land in which he was reared and about his untraditional choice to write rather than to dig. The poem shows the deep affection Seamus felt towards his father and grandfather and towards the land that supported them and the act of digging or working the land. His own path was to become a writer and a poet, and rather than work the land, he would use his pen to dig. But you know, Hugh Lovel had one up on Seamus Heaney. Not alone could he tend the soil with reverence and produce bountiful crops, but he also wrote with elegance about the soil and enthused about his profound understanding of the interconnectedness of the earth and the cosmos. Digging by Seamus Heaney. Between my finger and my thumb, the squat pen rests, snug as a gun. Under my window, a clean rasping sound when the spade sinks into gravelly ground. My father digging. I look down till his straining rump among the flower beds bends low, comes up 20 years away, stooping in rhythm through potato drills where he was digging. The coarse boot nestled on the lug, the shaft against his inside knee was levered firmly. He rooted out tall tops, buried the bright edge deep to scatter new potatoes that we picked, loving their cool hardness in our hands. By God, the old man could handle a spade, just like his old man. My grandfather cut more turf in a day than any other man on Toner's Bog. Once I carried him milk in a bottle, corked sloppily with paper. He straightened up to drink it, then fell to right away, nicking and slicing neatly, heaving sods over his shoulder, going down and down for the good turf, digging. The cold smell of potato mould, the squelch and slap of soggy peat, the curt cuts of an edge through living roots awaking in my head. But I've no spade to follow men like them. Between my finger and my thumb, the squat pen rests. I'll dig with it. Agus inish Tomás Pabachlim a lauerta squelga Hugh Masidahul. I'd like to say a few words in Irish about you, if I may. Far neamh gnácha be Hugh Lovel. Tá muid in éireann faoi chuimín aige as a chaithí agus a hiiscintí a reimpglin. Da thug Hugh sprág a dún a hiiscint go bhfuil an talla fitte fuaithe le hobar na gosmos. Dóibh siúd a gunne atá faoi frihléid am luachfar a reimt leis. Tá is a gunne in our grí go mai a spirit ag trórú dúin agus muid ag éirí a hagas a háirtaí gríoch sa tír bhanatha seo lenne. Yeiste go méacha anam agus go las fi solas na déthe a anam. And this translates into English. Hugh Lovel was an exceptional man, We here in Ireland owe him a debt of gratitude for sharing his experiences with us. Hugh encouraged us to appreciate that the earth is imbued with the workings of the cosmos. For those of us privileged to have had precious time with him, we know in our hearts that his spirit will be guiding us as we strive towards bringing his teachings to fruition in this blessed land of ours. May his soul be at the right hand of God, and may the light of the gods shine on his soul. Garamila Mahagud, thank you, and God bless Hugh Lovel.
Thank you very much, David. That was absolutely fantastic. Now we're joined by Trevor Harris, and he's going to give us a few words.
Thanks, Thomas. I feel blessed to have met Hugh Lovel. He came to Ireland to teach and share with us on 4 separate occasions. And as a biodynamic community, we have all been truly blessed by his presence here. Hugh brought together the different scientific disciplines that are, of course, important in agriculture and combined them in his own way with biodynamics. This unique combination, along with a really practical attitude, is rare and didn't go unnoticed or unappreciated. I'm reminded of how he told us the only way the preps wouldn't work was if we left them in the box. We were so privileged to have someone like Hugh spend time with us both inside and outside the classroom. He was always so open and generous with his time and his knowledge. It was a real pleasure to also get to spend time with Hugh at the dinner table. He was always great company. A gentleman is the best way to describe Hugh Lovel. We in Ireland have come a long way in a short time in our ability and our knowledge of biodynamics, and Hugh can be thanked for a large part of this through his books and his teaching. Finally, I'd like to thank Shabari and Mark for this opportunity for us all to come together and share about Hugh.
Thank you very much, Trevor. That's fantastic. To finish up, and I'd like to thank Trevor for joining us. So just to give the final word there to David.
Thanks, Tomas, and I'm touched you're giving me the final word. I would just like to say we wish Shabari all the very best, and our thoughts and our love are towards her and her family at this difficult time. And she's been remarkable and wonderful, and I personally am very much indebted to her for her care and consideration of me and my family. And Shabari, we will include you in our prayers, and hopefully in the near future we will see you in due course.
That's fantastic, David. Thank you very much, and thank you, Trevor. And we hope everybody enjoys their day and their tribute to Hugh Lovel. And it's nice to be part of the international community and quantum agriculture. Who knows what the future holds? Sláinte.